EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Southern Nevada and Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's going to test this secondary right away. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
When we had a chance to talk to the coach the other day, what did he tell us, Mike? He said, I want to come out and be aggressive right from the start. And with that big shot downfield here early, I think it's pretty safe to say that's exactly what they have done. Now the key is, can they turn that explosive play into an opening drive touchdown and really get off to a fast start?
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be taken down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
He'll drop to throw. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. His 6th touchdown now for the season. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hours spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one. The end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the carry, this is Nick Chubb. He'll edge forward for maybe a yard. Divine Diablo there to make the play. Here's a 2nd and 9. Once again, it's Chubb. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Clearly the plan on offense was to establish the run a little bit on this drive, Mike, but the defense is having none of it. 1st and 2nd down stop, no gain. Now it brings up a 3rd and long. We'll see if they try something else.
Third and 9. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. A gain there of 16 yards. It's a Browns 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Here's a handoff to Chubb. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. He's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Tight end going in motion here. They'll run it straight ahead with Chubb. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. Here comes 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Gary Dewey, the intended target. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential. Your ability to protect the ball and on defense, take the ball away. For any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game. The Browns getting their punting team out there. Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. First and 10. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. Play clock nearly expires as they set up to throw. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Vegas. That his second touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. Now, the extra point. He's got it. And the Raiders will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Chubb. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. Back to throw. Pass is caught. That's DJ Moore. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter.
Here's 1st and 10. From the pistol, a give to Chubb. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Browns nothing.
We'll try to run it here, and it's Chubb. He's going to have a Browns first down. Won't be by much. He needed 3. He got 3. The mark says first down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
Now Chubb. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. That taken in by Connor Hayward. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
3rd down and 9. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch, and all of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. Now he'll run it. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll return to Las Vegas after this. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And the Raiders are going to be set up with 1st and goal. He couldn't quite break the plane. They'll have it at the 1-yard line.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
Halftime is looming, but a chance to build on that already sizable lead right here. 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes the return from a yard or 2 deep. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb to start this drive. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
I just don't love the look of this offense so far in this game, Mike. I mean, this first half, they've been flat, they've been lethargic. There hasn't been a lot of urgency, and we saw it again on this last play. Simple handoff, no gain, same story.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Throwing now from the gun. This is intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner.
Mike, doesn't it just seem like year in and year out, especially on the defensive side of the ball, there's these late-round players that kind of burst onto the scene out of nowhere, and there's a reason this guy fell in the draft, but I'll tell you what, he has shown a ton of growth so far this year, and he continues to make his presence felt in the back end of this defense.
And he'll take this down to about the 15. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime. Second down and 8. They'll throw out of the gun. This one caught by the back, out of the backfield. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
A loss of 9 brings up 4th down.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The field goal unit going to come on for the Raiders. And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this second quarter. So on 4th down, they'll call out the field goal unit. This one from 39 yards out. This one is good. He knocks it through. So we reach halftime here in Vegas, and the Raiders are in the lead. As we send you to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with the EA Sports Halftime Report. It's all yours, Coach. Hi, Coach. Thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. This one complete to Hayward. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. On the handoff, this is Chubb. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
Third down, 3 to go. for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Spillane.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. To the right side here, pass is caught, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
Now a give on the ground. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Quick throw, taken in, and he's got the first down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up 1st and goal.
Well, we'll give a little credit here defensively. Even though they allowed the first down, we've seen defenses really struggle bringing this big tight end to the ground, and they didn't allow him to pick up a bunch of yards after contact, but he was able to get just enough to pick up the first down.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
They'll look to throw again. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball. And right now, the timing, the spacing, it's just not matching up.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. They're going to motion the tight end over here. And that is incomplete. John Mechie was the intended target. And now they're faced with a 4th and goal.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
The field goal unit going to come on for the Raiders. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Raiders will extend their third quarter lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's complete to Moore on the right side. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. He'll get this complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Look wide, get this one complete, and he's in! Touchdown, Cleveland.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score. And this is not close. He missed it wide to the right. No good. And no extra point. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. Couple of first downs already on this drive, and they'll go first down from the 43. They'll look to set up the screen here. They were not fooled on defense. Saw the screen from the start. It'll be a loss of yardage on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Vegas.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And a nice gain there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2. He'll drop to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Up the middle they go. Not much happening there, just a short game.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9. They bring a tight end in motion left. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That is caught. What a throw. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Las Vegas. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the 4th.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
Extra point try forthcoming. He's got it. And the Raiders will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go with Chubb. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. A run up the middle with Chubb. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Like, living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is not going to work. Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
To the ground, a 1st down run. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
First and 10. They'll stay on the ground. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. They'll stick with him again. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
It is 3rd and 10. They'll try to get this one on the ground.
Another carry for the running back. Michael Hall brought it down. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
The field goal unit going to come on for the Raiders. This from 40 yards out. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Raiders will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. That'll be taken in by Moore. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And try as he might, he will not get back to that line of scrimmage. They will force him out for a loss.
Mike, these are the plays that on the stat sheet, the offensive lineman, look at the quarterback a little sideways. He has a chance to just throw that ball out of bounds, but instead, he takes it out of bounds himself, and that goes on the stat sheet as a sack.
He'll look to throw. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Mechie, the man in motion. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
It's now 2nd and 6.
handoff as they try to run it here. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
First and 10 now from the 36. They'll run. He'll try the left side now. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Now this time they'll look to throw. This one caught by Metcalf. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Now it just seems like this offense is piling on. I mean, after a day where they have completely dominated their opponent, a lot of offense would just be content with handing this ball off, but not this group. They continue to throw the ball, and they continue to get chunk plays, and they showed they're not going to slow down until that final whistle blows.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. So the Black Hole celebrates. It's a win for the Raiders. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago, respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders, winners here. We'll see if there are other winners outside. So long from Vegas.